have the courage to be disliked, to be hated even, to leave those vampires. Have you ever felt like no matter how kind, patient, and loyal you are, people still treat you like you are invisible? You give and they take. You listen, but no one's really asking how you are doing. You carry everyone else's pain, and when you go home, sit on the bed, you start to wonder, why does being nice hurt so much? I used to think like being kind, nice is my superpower. And if I show my love to people, show my kindness to people enough, they will also show me their love and their kindness. But I was wrong. Being kind doesn't make us angel for them. It just makes us someone who can be taken advantage of. It makes us a target. I used to be that girl, that dependable one, the fixer. If someone needed me, I was there, no questions asked. I thought love was proven by sacrifice. But the truth is, they don't actually know that you are sacrificing. I remembered one night a friend called me at around 2 a.m. and she's all crying, heartbroken and dramatic. Even though I had a really important test at school the next day, I stayed on the phone until sunrise. And I told myself this is what good friends do. But the next week, when I really needed her, she said she was too busy. There are so many things happen like that, but that is when the patterns started to show in my brain. People only remembered me when I was convenient. I thought I was being kind, but the reality is I was just so terrified of being called selfish, ungrateful, or difficult. You know what's wild? I would sometimes literally apologize for things that weren't even my fault. Someone else's bad mood, someone else's mistake. Somehow I just end up saying sorry like it's my full-time job, because that's what our nice girls do, right? We keep the peace even though it costs us our sanity. There was one friend. We all have that one. The one you give everything to, and it's never enough. She was the kind who'd only call when her life was falling apart. I'd drop everything for her, deadlines or even days, just to be there for her. I'd fight against everyone for her. No matter who says any bad words about her, I would defend her with all my power. But when I needed her, there was always silence or late in reply, or sometimes she would even team up with others for criticizing me. I remembered once I told her that I couldn't help her move because I was super exhausted, and she said, "Wow, I didn't think you were this kind of selfish person." And I carried that guilt for weeks. Can you imagine? Feeling guilty for having to rest. One day I started to realize that guilt wasn't real. That was a leash she put onto me, and I was carrying that leash proudly. Because that's what happened when you're growing up being praised as good. You start confusing goodness with obedience, and people just know how to tug the leash just right and get you controlled. So one day, I'm just done being the nice girl. Not really because I want to be cruel, but because I'm really tired of being everyone else's emotional safety net. I told myself, start from now, I refuse to bleed for people who don't even notice the wounds. The first time I said no without a big essay explaining why, my heart was pounding and I felt so much guilt coming to me. This guilt faded, and yes, during that time, I lost people. But I see it clearly now. I didn't lose friends. I lost users. I lost energy vampires. I lost people who would only love me when I am convenient. Here's something I wish someone had told me earlier. You can be kind, but also assertive. You can care deeply, but also walk away when people are not respecting you. Being nice isn't about being small. It's about being grounded for your own power. It's saying, I can love you, but I will never betray myself for you. That's the part the most nice girls miss, because we've been conditioned to equate rejection with failure. You can't be the light if you keep dimming yourself. So if you're like the old me who kept wondering why being nice always end up you get hurt, it's because you're trying to earn love without embodying it. The real nice girl isn't the one who stayed quiet to be liked. She's the one who knows her value, even though when others don't. She's kind, but she's also clear. You don't really own your softness to people who feed on your silence. Be kind, be brave, have the courage to be disliked, to be hated even, to leave those vampires. If this hit home, remember to subscribe. This is Vivi. See you next week. Bye-bye.